So hello. So the first point is this is information only, and do your own research. So how PQQs kill cancer cells. So the thing is that around 60 years ago, scientists discovered that harsh chemicals and radiation could kill cancer cells, and that there was big money to be made from this operation. So oncology started to ignore the real underlying cause and focus on a new, more profitable version of the cancer story. Um, Cells with bad DNA cause cancer, and those cells needed to be killed at any cost. They touted chemotherapy drugs as the only real options for treating cancer. And of course, they didn't come from an unbiased place. So unlike other kind of doctors, oncologists are allowed to make profits by selling chemotherapy drugs. They get a percentage marker of every treatment. Sometimes it's as much as 2/3 of their income. So PQQ fights cancer in three distinct ways. First, it creates a hostile environment for cancer cells. Second, PQQ works to reduce the inflammation that is essential for helping cancerous tumors to develop and grow. But most importantly, PQQ has the ability to kill cancer cells by tricking them into self-destruction. Let's explain. The key is the micronutrient role in helping the body to maintain apoptosis, the delicate balance of programmed cell death. This cell death is absolutely vital to your health. Your body cells are dying constantly and are constantly being replaced. Your very existence depends on the cycle of life, because new cells often undergo slight changes to help them better perform their function. So unlike cell death from an injury, apoptosis is written into genes. And with PQQ and its role in the balance of cell life and death, there could be no cell development. If too few cells die, you can develop cancer. And if too many cells die, you can suffer a stroke, heart attack, or brain dysfunction. So PQQ has a number of anti-aging qualities, and it's probably a good recommendation to have them regularly for people that want to sort of age in the normal manner. So PQQ promotes cell life by supercharging your mitochondria, driving them to duplicate more rapidly. It also uses its apoptosis function directly against cancer cells. PQQ turns the mitochondria of cancerous cells against themselves by using them to trigger apoptosis. PQQ turns the mitochondria effectively to heal themselves. I mean, that is a major thing in combating cancer, because then it's a very clean, targeted approach. So the anti-cancer therapy, which isn't to have chemotherapy and radiation, is to have PQQ attacking tumours by cutting off or reducing their sources of blood. It also inhibits the tumour's ability to grow new blood vessels. This essential nutrient also turns off the genes that promote the spread of cancer, and at the same time, it combats cancer-causing inflammation. Meanwhile, when the cells suffer stress, PQQ steps up to prevent apoptosis. It sends the mitochondria into overdrive to give the cells extra energy so they don't self-destruct under the strain. So, what is PQQ, I asked? So, the richest natural source of PQQ is a food called natto. This is a pungent Japanese dish made from fermented soya beans. So, but you can use parsley, green peppers, the ones that don't taste as nice as the other peppers, eggs, and papaya are also good sources. But one of the favorites, I mean, it's not my personal favorite, but one of the favorites of a lot of the people that want to ingest PQQ is from a diet by eating kiwis. So a single fruit can have about 2 micrograms, and you probably need, based on the numerous research, which I hope that you would undertake before even sort of taking this undertaking, is about 20 micrograms of PQQ a day. So if you want peak performance, take PQQ with 50 micrograms of ubiquinol CoQ10. So this is the best way to fuel your mitochondria. So I haven't researched whether you can buy PQQ as a supplement, but I think there's enough good food sources to actually have a reasonable amount of this product in your diet. Of course, with everything, you need to do your own research. You need to effectively evaluate if you get the benefit. But eating of sort of fermented food, parsley, green peppers, eggs, and papaya isn't really going to do your health that bad. And, you know, having a look at this, the people who eat kiwis, they eat papaya, and those people that eat fermented food are the zones which last longer. So it may not be all about sort of the cancers, but effectively the loss of the effectively life's building blocks. So do your own research, comment on the video, please subscribe and share with other people who this may help. And there's potentially always an alternative. I mean, if you look at, well, a lot of people forget that aspirin, where does it come from? Bark of a certain tree to cure mild headaches. You know, quinine is, bark of, well, I think it's the bark of some other tree, which helps with malaria. So I wouldn't dismiss this out of hand, but do your own research. Also, please, can you potentially sponsor me, or I'm looking for a sponsor for my videos and my channels. So if you're interested, drop me a communication. Also, I have all the relevant kit there, the cameras, the editing, the software to actually do more than just a straight to the camera talk. It's editing the video, adding music, it's adding special effects, and also sort of tidying it up by having a header and a footer entry, and also knowing exactly how to label a particular podcast or video so it gets the maximum amount of viewers, as well as managing further search engine optimization. So I do the majority of my work at home, but for the right role, I can actually come on site, or I can invite people to come here to do the relevant video footage and stitch that together for training videos, corporate videos, as well as any other videos that people want to promote themselves, their brand or products. So thank you very much for listening to how PQQ kills cancer cells. Obviously, do your own research, but I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Pounds per window and say 200